Hi, Carol Stanton here. Welcome to our Natural Health and Wellness channel at Nature's Wisdom on YouTube. Today we're going to have the first in our series of videos on alternative or integrative approaches to cancer. Cancer treatment is a very personal decision. Each of us will have a different decision that we make. Some may choose to do chemotherapy or radiation. Others may decide to go all natural. Still others may decide to incorporate both methods, Eastern and Western medicine, to their approach to working on their cancer. You need to believe in what you're doing, and it needs to be your choice. The most important thing is that you be your own healthcare advocate, no matter what road you choose to take. In this video, this first video, we're going to discuss the number one thing that you need to do before having a biopsy. This one thing can save your life. Now, much of this information was taken from the National Institute for Health website, and also a lot of the information is from Life Extension Foundation. We're going to discuss a lot of terms that you may not be familiar with, and so I will define them for you so that they don't feel so scary to you. So if you want to get a pen and a pad, you might want to start this over again and take some notes as we go along. So let's get started. To get started, we're going to discuss some terms that you're going to need to know so that you can actually understand the reason why it's important to take this first step before you have a biopsy. So the first term we're going to discuss is metastasis, and that's a spread of cancer from the original site. Mortality, the state of being subject to death. Apoptosis is programmed cell death. It removes potentially cancerous cells or abnormal cells and helps us to maintain balance in the body. Apoptosis. Angiogenesis is the development of new blood vessels, and this development of new blood vessels is what secondary tumors are primarily dependent on. So say you have your primary tumor in your breast. In order for that cancer, the breast cancer, to travel somewhere else, many times it's going to rely on angiogenesis, or the development of new blood vessels to help feed these secondary tumors. Malignant means the tumor is made of cancer cells, is the easiest definition of malignant. Now the next term is one we're going to be discussing in this video, galectin-3. Galectin-3 is a protein in humans that plays an important role in cellular adhesion, angiogenesis, which remember is the development of new blood vessels, metastasis, which is the spread of the disease, and apoptosis, which is programmed cell death. So this term galectin-3 is very important to us. Galectin-3 plays an important role in good health, but it can become a problem when it occurs in excessive amounts. In normal health, galectin-3 defends us against bacteria, helps to decrease inflammation, and can actually wall off infections. But cancer rates rise with advancing age, and increased galectin-3 levels signals the presence of cancer. Overexpression, or too much galectin-3, promotes tumor transformation and adhesion to the lining of the blood vessels. Now, this adhesion to the lining of the blood vessels is a major step in the progression of cancer. So let's think about it. We have a biopsy and they cut the tumor out. We have rich lymph vessels all over our body. What's the job of the lymphatic system? To remove the junk from our body. So if our lymphatic system's not working good and we have a tumor removed, now we have what's called seeding, where the cells from the tumor start spreading through our lymphatic system and through our circulatory system. So galectin-3 also promotes angiogenesis. Remember that formation of new blood vessels. It plays an important role in metastasis or promoting metastasis. It's actually being used as a marker now for different cancers as a prognostic factor, which means the ability to predict the outcome of disease. Excess galectin levels also help the cells to evade normal programmed cell death. So what can we do to help with this problem after having a biopsy if we've chosen to undergo a biopsy? We're going to get to the number one way and the number one thing that we need to know before we have a biopsy. Next, what is the supplement that can help the spread of cancer? It is a life-saving nutrient in fruit. It comes from the peel and the pulp of citrus fruit. It's known as modified citrus pectin. Now, most of us are familiar with modified citrus pectin. It's used as a gelling agent in jams and jellies. So how can it help us with cancer? Well, it can actually bind to and inactivate galectin-3. It can prevent it from delivering its destructive signals to cells. Modified citrus pectin also causes cancer cells to lose their reproductive abilities. And also their ability to metastasize and to spread. It activates natural killer cells, which boost the ability to patrol for and eliminate cancer cells. The National Institute for Health says that modified citrus pectin is an anti-metastatic one-bullet nutrient that targets anti-adhesive qualities and anti-metastatic qualities. So, in short, modified citrus pectin helps prevent the adhesion of these stray cells to form more tumors. So it prevents the metastasis or the spread of cancer throughout our body. Life Extension magazine says that there are no recognized side effects from modified citrus pectin. They also say that the normal dose is 5 grams a day, 5 grams 3 times a day. The type of modified citrus pectin that I would choose personally myself would be called Pectisol C powder. Now that has a smaller molecule size, so our body is able to use it better. I don't work for the company, I've just done my research. I have had clients that use Pectisol C powder and they get a little diarrhea. Sometimes a little tummy upset because vitamin C can do that to us. So if I were to decide to have a biopsy, before I had my biopsy, I would start on Pectisol C powder, 5 grams, 3 times a day on an empty stomach. Please do your own research on modified citrus pectin. There's a lot of good peer-reviewed journals that cover the benefits of modified citrus pectin. Thank you and have a good day. We'll look forward to our next video number 2 in our mini series on alternative